Greetings, President Dickey, trustees, members of the faculty, honorees, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates. First of all, congratulations, guys. We did it. We did it. We have the privilege to call ourselves graduates of Bank Street College of Education. It's very exciting. And I'm sure that when I say that this was truly a labor of love, and now we stand triumphant, I'm sure that you, too, know that this is a labor of love in terms of your studies. However, while we savor this special achievement, I'm hoping that we can turn our thoughts to the failures that we experience to reach this golden moment. I know this might seem a bit odd, although your recommendation too said meditate on failure, so I guess I'm in line. But failure is often regarded as something that we should hide. But I think today is the perfect opportunity to give it light. We are all here after great challenge. Our professors did not make this easy for us on purpose. They had every intention to wring and bend and stretch us just as they did. And I'm sure that there are many family members in the back who are trying to erase flashbacks of the tired, cranky, and generally wretched creature that embodied us during this process. This was hard. Learning is a constant process of breaking down and building up. You have to crack open old ideas for new ones to emerge. The struggle is rarely fruitful at the start. We fall down many times during the process. I strongly believe that we must keep this memory of anxiety and stress and sometimes failure strong. This memory is a critical tool. It connects us to our students and it pushes us in our craft. When I was in second grade, I failed a math quiz, and the next day I told my mom I had a fever and I couldn't go to school. She marched me to school anyway, and I remember hiding behind her as she told my teacher about my tears, my reluctance, and my math terror, which I still kind of have, but you know. And I was so lucky. I had a teacher who took me by the hand and made sure that she spent time with me so that I could relax and learn. I don't even remember what the quiz was about, and it may seem trivial now, but it truly mattered to me as a young child. As adults, it seems like we have always been able to do so much for so long, but everything that we do, walking, talking, especially teaching, we had to learn. A new skill improves only with and through struggle. And I think it is so important that we remember that when we're teaching our kindergarten students to use scissors or introducing a new algebraic equation. Let's remember the fear of wondering if you would ever learn to swim in the deep end whenever we're coaching a teacher. Let's remember that as we struggle and strive to improve our practice and better our institutions. This year, I had the privilege to be a very, very green administrator, and most and many of my steps were misses. And I didn't think it was possible, but I feel like I have more regrets this year than I did my first year of teaching, which is, as you know, saying a lot. One of my teachers came to me towards the end of the year, and she shared with me what a hard year it had been for her. And she told me that she needed me to be more present and clear in my feedback. She felt like she had failed in her endeavors, and I could feel that weight of disappointment and discouragement weighing on her shoulders. I remember my first year and crying in my principal's office. I had wanted to teach my whole life, and each day made me wonder if I had what it took. I shared my struggles with my teacher, and somehow, through our conversation, we both found a way to forgive ourselves for lasting mistakes And somehow, through our regrets, we illuminated the great possibility that lies in her and in us and in our school. To our students, it may seem like we were born knowing. We need to show them our battle scars so that they can see their possibility through our achievement. Vulnerability is one of our great tools as an educator. We use it to build trust, which we all know is an essential ingredient to teaching. It pushes our humanity to the front, and it helps us to build a critical connection with our students. It helps us to be more generous and compassionate and provide the gentle acceptance and guidance that we all need to persevere and prevail through a challenge. It allows us to provide a mirror to another's very best self. The essence and mode of Bank Street is community. Bank Street has taught us that learning is not solitary. We build learning communities in our schools and collaboration amongst our students through our own self-consciousness and sensitivity as much as we do through experience and knowledge. And we are not alone on this rocky journey. Just look around, you can't really see, but obviously your family's in the back. And they and our professors have helped us through the roughest times. Community is also one of the greatest gifts of Bank Street. In the end, my studies taught me not only about child development, reading theory, or the profound value of student observation, but about the humanity that is at the heart of all learning and education. This gift of community that I feel so honored to share with you today is what gives us hope and faith. And it is with our hope and our faith and our tears and our sweat that we build great classrooms and great schools and long-lasting institutions together.